Hey everyone, my name is Patty Schuban and I am a independent beauty guide with LimeLight by Alcone. And I just wanted to take some time today to basically explain and say, let's get real. I want to explain to you what my why was for starting with LimeLight, and then why I've been so excited about this company, because I really do want to share it with you all. First of all, it's always great to have a why. Why did you get into the business? What was important to you? And my why, I have a husband that's been very successful in his own business, and I've supported him for 20 plus years, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I did have a career for quite some time. I used to be a buyer for a large department store chain that eventually was bought out, and I couldn't move. So I kind of got out of that retail business and stayed working for my husband, kind of a do-all kind of person. But after so many years, kids are grown up. We have one in college, and we have the second one dances competitively, and both those things, a child being in college, my goal really was, my why was for her to go through college, for both my children to go through college and not have to worry about paying off student debt. Also, with the second one being in competitive dance, that's very expensive between classes and private lessons and solos and costumes and competition fees and everything. Those were my big whys. But also there was something inside me. I wanted to do this. I didn't feel really fulfilled, I guess, just kind of being a back office person at that for several years, for probably about 10 years for my husband's office. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it was not fulfilling me inside. So I had this opportunity come up where I had a dear friend of mine say to me, actually, she didn't even approach me about it. She approached me because she was telling a lot of her friends, I'm selling LimeLight. I thought, what's LimeLight? I've never heard of LimeLight. I'm sorry. Well, I started doing my research. I didn't want her to know or to even believe or think that I might be interested, because if I started finding out it's not something I wanted to get into, or I didn't feel like I shared in the same qualities they were looking for, I didn't want to get stuck in that. So I didn't say a word to her. I looked online. I really couldn't find anything negative online except for, oh, they're out of stock once in a while in this or that product. And I'll get to that later as to kind of like why that happens. But anyway, I started looking through, the internet, and I was really impressed what I started reading, and then it was comparing the commission structure and everything to competitors. So I thought, wow, this might be something I might really be interested in. I've kind of been looking for something to feel a little more fulfilled inside. So I ordered a few products from her. I started using them. I was blown away because, of course, all of our skincare products are 100% all natural. And I started reading up on chemicals that can enter your skin and what they potentially could do, because there's really no long-term testing on some of these chemicals that are in products. I thought, wow, I like the feel. I like the results I'm getting. I started off buying Sotox, which is great for age spots, freckles, even dark circles under your eyes, which I do have, get through hereditary, through my parents. And I started thinking, I like this product. And I trusted her opinion too. And she was blown away with the product. So I finally came up to her and I said, I want to join you. So fast forward 4 months and here I am. And I can tell you, if this was my 4-month check-in diary, I have been not only blown away with the products that LimeLight sells, I have been even more blown away by how they run their company. I've been in and out of business for a long time. I've dealt with a lot of people on the retail side, with a lot of big company names. I used to travel to New York a lot and Las Vegas to buy clothing. And I have never met a company that was so down to earth, straight shooting, no surprises, never felt like I was being tricked or misled. I got into this company, my entire upline, from my friend that sponsored me to the person that sponsored her, the person that sponsored her, and so forth up. Everyone welcomed me with open arms. I was automatically part of group chats online. I started selling through Facebook a lot, social media, Instagram, developing relationships that way. And I never thought I could sell something. Selling was not my thing. It's just like I was a buyer. I was not a salesperson. I didn't want to be a manager in a store. I didn't see myself in sales. And here I am at my age. I'm just totally blown away. I've never had one regret in these 4 months. And sometimes, you get into these things and you say, oh God, what did I do? Did I make the wrong mistake? Did I promise a friend I was going to get into this? Now I'm stuck. None of that happened. I have just been blown away. I mean, let's face it, we have better months than others, but the trick is getting people to try LimeLight, because once they try it, I have people coming back more and more and more. I have, knock on wood, never had someone come back saying, I don't like this. I have had lots of comments of people come back and say, I love your foundation. I love the One Drop Wonder. It helped me with this, or the 40 Cure Cream helped my eczema. It's the best thing in the world. It's the best feeling in the world, not to make the sale, but to log on to Facebook and have a private message from a customer saying, I love this product that I bought, from the mascara to the eyeliners, foundation, skincare products, you name it. That makes me feel good. And that makes me want to go out and share this even more. So in a nutshell, that's my why, is my children and partially me. Just a little something that I really felt like I wanted to do more with my life. And that was my personal decision. It's not something I would say that it's right for everyone. But once I made the decision, and let's face it, I'm backtracking, but when I made the decision, I kept going round and round. Should I do this? I don't see myself in sales. Should I do this? And I finally thought, for $169, I buy their professional starter kit of makeup and skincare. It's not all their products, obviously, but it's worth like double that. And I thought, what's the worst thing? I paid $169 for $370 worth of makeup and skincare. I can't lose. And then I started trying more and more things. And then I wanted to try more and get my hands on more things. And what I love about the company is they have been struggling sometimes to keep up with demand, but that's a good problem to have. And what I love so much about LimeLight that makes them so unique is, first and foremost, they didn't become and say, I want to be in direct sales in makeup and skincare, so let's create a line. They've been selling makeup and skincare for 65 years out of one store in New York City. And they sold to a lot of professionals and celebrities that came in, and finally they realized a few years ago, hey, we want to be able to share this with more than just the professional makeup artists and the celebrities that come in. We want to take and sell this to the common person on the streets. And we want it to be affordable, but we also want to keep it professional and professional grade. So they had many, many professional makeup artists who still are part of the company now, develop this line over all the best products that they sold in their store in New York City. So they didn't go to one manufacturer and say, give me this, and this. You know, give me blush, eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliner, lipstick, lip gloss, whatever. No. They said, you make the best lip gloss. You make the best lipstick. You've got the best mascara. They pulled it all together and they created LimeLight by Alcone, where the parent company was Alcone. So just wanted to share that with you. But going forward, the CEO, Michelle, is just fabulous. She's so down to earth. If you met her on the street, in a good way, I'm saying this, you'd never know she was a CEO of the company. I mean, she's just so down to earth. She gets on Facebook Lives and she welcomes and she talks to people, and she knows some people, you know, many of the people by name. But LimeLight by Alcone is growing so fast. The support is so wonderful. I can be a pretty critical kind of person. And sometimes I might even expect too much out of certain things. I have never been disappointed in LimeLight by Alcone yet, and I don't think I will. I have been blown away by the way they run their company, how they offer. The communication with their beauty guides is phenomenal. Every day I get an email saying, if something went out of stock, they'll let you know right away. When it'll go back in stock. Even notices about new things coming out. If there's a product launch, what time it's going to go live, so you can let your customers know. Just the communication is superb. And you really can't ask for anything more out of a company. So, you know, all I can say is, if this at all intrigues you, please click on my link below, message me, call me, however you need to get a hold of me. I would love to welcome anyone to my team. I'll tell you, my second full month with the company, I was number 12 in the entire company of beauty guides for LimeLight. So I was very proud of that. And that was actually kind of a slow month, but we did launch the men's products. But I was number 12 out of probably 7,000 beauty guides. So come join my team. I would love to have you. I give wonderful support and training. And I'm a fun person and good person to work with. But if nothing else, please, before you forget, when you're done watching this, please subscribe to my channel. You'll get all kinds of notifications when I come out with new videos. I really try to talk about LimeLight and inform people of with either tutorials or the pros and the cons or of makeup, anything like that. Try to change it up here and there. So please, if you do have any questions, please comment below. Thank you so much.